Percentage composition. It is the elemental composition of the compound. Means कि किसी भी compound में कोई element कितने percentage में present है उसी को हम पढ़ते हैं percentage composition. Mathematically, the percentage composition of an element, suppose A, will be equals to the atomic mass of an element A divided by the molecular mass of the compound multiplied by 100. The sum of all the percentage of each element in a compound will always be equal to 100. It will be cleared with the help of an example. Find the percentage composition of calcium, oxygen and hydrogen in calcium hydroxide. So before we know the percentage composition, we must calculate the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide. That is 40. 40 is the atomic mass of calcium plus 2 multiplied by 16 plus 1. 16 is the atomic mass of oxygen and 1 is the atomic mass of hydrogen. It is multiplied by 2 because 2 atoms of oxygen and hydrogen are present. So we will get 74 as a molecular mass of calcium hydroxide. So percentage composition of calcium hydroxide will be equal to the atomic mass of calcium divided by the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide multiplied by 100. That is 40 divided by 74 multiplied by 100 will be equal to 54.06% of calcium. Similarly, the percentage composition of oxygen will be equal to the atomic mass of oxygen divided by the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide multiplied by 100. So, the atomic mass of oxygen is 16, but the molecular formula contains two atoms of oxygen. So, we will multiply the atomic mass with 2 divided by the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide multiplied by 100. So, it will be equal to 43.24% of oxygen. Similarly, the percentage composition of hydrogen will be equal to the atomic mass of hydrogen divided by the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide. So in the molecular formula, 2 hydrogen atoms are present, so 2 multiplied by 1 divided by 74 will be equal to 2.7% hydrogen. And if we add all the given percentage of each element, that is calcium as 54.06, oxygen as 43.24 and hydrogen as 2.7, so we will get sum equals to 100. Taking the second example, what is the percentage of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in ethanol? We know the molecular formula of ethanol is C2H5OH and the molecular mass of ethanol can be calculated as 46.068 gram. So the mass percentage of carbon, the percentage composition or the mass percent are the same term. The mass percent is called so because we divide mass by a mass. So it is called as mass percent also. The mass percent of carbon will be equal to the atomic weight of carbon multiplied by 2. Here we take 2 because the molecular formula contains 2 carbon. So 2 multiplied by 12.01 divided by the molecular mass of the compound 46.068 multiplied by 1000 will give the mass percentage or percentage composition of carbon. The percentage composition of hydrogen or the mass percent of hydrogen will be equals to 6. Here we take the number 6 because the molecular formula contains 6 hydrogen, 5 hydrogen and plus 1 of hydroxyl group. It contains 6 hydrogen, so 6 multiplied by the atomic mass of hydrogen divided by the molecular mass of the compound multiplied by 1000 will give the percentage composition of hydrogen in the compound. the percentage composition of oxygen will be equal to the atomic weight of oxygen divided by the molecular mass of the compound multiplied by 100 will give 34.73% as the mass percent of oxygen. And if we add all the three percentage composition of every element, we will get it as 100. So this is the mass percent or the percentage composition. Molecular formula. Molecular formula contains the exact number, the actual number of different types of element present in the compound, but the empirical formula contains the simplest whole number ratio of the various elements present in the compound. The relation between the molecular formula and the empirical formula is molecular formula equals to n multiplied by empirical formula, where n can be any number, it can be any integer, and in order to calculate n, we divide the molecular mass by the empirical formula mass. Let us understand the molecular formula and the empirical formula with the help of examples. Suppose we have compound sulfuric acid. The formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4. The ratio of hydrogen to sulfur and that to oxygen will be equal to 2:1:4 because two hydrogen are present in the formula, one sulfur is present in the formula, and 4 oxygen is present in the formula. So we will get the ratio of all the element as 2:1:4, and this ratio cannot be converted into the simplest form, means it is itself a simplest ratio. So arranging all these elements back into the simplest ratio, we will get the formula similar to that of molecular formula. So we can say the molecular formula and the empirical formula of sulfuric acid are same. Similarly, in case of sodium hydroxide, the ratio of all the elements, that is sodium is 1, the number of atoms in sodium hydroxide of sodium is 1, and that of oxygen is also 1, and that of hydrogen is also 1. The ratio of all the elements in sodium hydroxide is 1:1, and this ratio cannot be converted into the simplest form. That means it is itself a simplest ratio. So arranging all the elements, that is sodium, oxygen and hydrogen, in the simplest ratio, we will get it as sodium hydroxide, which is similar to the molecular formula. But taking an example of glucose, we know glucose is equals to C6H12O6. So carbon is 6 in number, hydrogen is 12 in number, and oxygen is 6 in number. So the ratio of carbon to that of hydrogen and oxygen is 6:12:6. Converting this ratio into the simplest form, we will get 1:2:1. So arranging carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, which are present in the formula of glucose, into the simplest form. So carbon is 1, hydrogen is 2 and oxygen is 1. Or rearranging, we will get the empirical formula containing the simplest ratio as CH2O. So the molecular formula of glucose contains the actual number of atoms, but the empirical formula of the glucose gives the simplest ratio of the atom. Let us understand with the help of ethanol. Ethanol is C2H5OH, and the number of carbons are 2 and that of hydrogen are 6. So C2H6O is the molecular formula of ethanol. So we know 2 carbons are present, 6 hydrogen are present in the formula, and 1 oxygen is present in the formula. So 2:6:1 is the actual ratio of the element present in the molecular formula, and this ratio cannot be converted into the simplest form. That means it itself is the simplest form. So molecular formula will be same as the empirical formula, but in case of acetic acid, CH3COOH, that is, two carbons are present in the molecular formula to C2. Four hydrogens are found in the molecular formula to C2H4, and two oxygen are present. So C2H4 is the molecular formula of acetic acid. So in acetic acid, two carbons are present, four hydrogen are present, and two oxygen are present. So the ratio of carbon to hydrogen and that of oxygen in acetic acid is 2:4:2. If we convert this ratio into the simplest form, so it will be equals to 1:2:1. This is the ratio of carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. So we will get the molecular formula as C1H2 and O, not the molecular formula as empirical formula. This formula will give the ratio of elements present in the simplest form, which will be called as empirical formula. Let us understand the molecular formula and empirical formula with the help of an example. The molecular formula of compound which has an empirical formula CH2 and a relative mass of 70. So what will be the molecular formula? So it is given the molecular mass as 70 and the empirical formula as CH2. With the help of empirical formula, we can calculate the empirical formula mass using the formula as n equals to molecular mass upon empirical formula mass. We can calculate n. So molecular mass is given as 70 and empirical formula is given as 14. So that will be equals to 5. Using the second formula to calculate the molecular formula equals to n multiplied by empirical formula. So n is 5 and the empirical formula given in the compound is CH2. It will become C5, and we know whenever we multiplied a number in the molecular formula, in the empirical formula, it always goes to subscript, नीचे की तरफ multiplied होता है. So it will give C5H10 as the molecular formula. Second example, the empirical formula of boron hydride is BH3. Calculate the molecular formula when the molecular mass of compound is 27.766. So it's given that empirical formula equals to BH3. With the help of empirical formula, we can calculate the empirical formula mass, and the molecular mass of the compound is given as 27.66. So using the formula n equals to molecular mass divided by the empirical formula mass, we will get n equals to 2. And using the second example, molecular formula equals to n multiplied by empirical formula. So we will get n equals to 2. So n multiplied by empirical formula, that is BH3, multiplied by 2 will give B2. 2 multiplied by boron will be B2. 2 multiplied by 3 hydrogen will be equals to B2H6. So this is the method to calculate empirical formula or the molecular formula. So if we know the mass percent of various elements present in a compound, we can determine its empirical formula, and further the molecular formula can also be obtained. Let us understand with the help of an example. A compound contains 4.07% of hydrogen, 24.27% of carbon, and 71.65% of chlorine, and its molecular mass is 98.96. So what are its empirical and molecular formula? So arranging all the above data in a table, the element of symbol, that is the element along with the symbol, that is carbon as C, hydrogen as hydrogen, H, and chlorine as Cl, and their percentage respectively. So carbon का percentage है 24.27 and that of hydrogen is 4.07 and 71.65 of that of chlorine, which is provided in the question itself. The third column contains the atomic weight. The atomic weight of carbon is 12 and that of hydrogen is 1 and that of chlorine is 35.5. In the next column, we will divide, that is the ratio or the mole of the element. We will divide the percentage by atomic weight, that is 24.27 divided by 12 will equal to 2. Similarly, for hydrogen, 4.07 divided by 1 equals to 4, and that of chlorine, 71.65 divided by 35.5 will be equals to 2. So we will get the ratio of the element, that is 2 is to 4 is to 2, 4 and 2. Converting all these moles obtained in the column into the simplest form. So यहाँ पर जो सबसे छोटा नंबर होगा, we get 2, 4 and 2. जो लीस्ट नंबर होगा, जो सबसे छोटा नंबर होगा, उस नंबर की हेल्प से हम सारे नंबर्स को डिवाइड करेंगे. जैसे कि यहाँ पे सबसे छोटा नंबर है 2, तो हम 2 की हेल्प से सबको डिवाइड करेंगे. तो 2 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 विल बी इक्वल्स टू 1, 4 divided by 2 will be equals to 1 and 2 divided by 2 will be equals to 1. So we will get the simplest ratio. अब ये जो simplest ratio मिले हैं कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन एंड क्लोरीन के. कार्बन का रेशियो आया 1, हाइड्रोजन का रेशियो आया 2 एंड दैट ऑफ क्लोरीन इज 1. सो फॉर्मूला हो जाएगा CH2Cl, which will be the empirical formula. So in this manner we can obtain it as empirical formula CH2Cl. अब empirical formula की हेल्प से हम empirical formula mass निकाल सकते हैं, and it is given that the molecular mass of compound is 98.96. So we have empirical formula mass, also we have the molecular mass of the compound. So in this manner we can calculate n equals to molecular mass divided by the empirical formula mass, that is 98.96 divided by 49.5, that will be approximately equals to 2. So n equals to 2. So calculating the molecular formula equals to n multiplied by empirical formula. N is 2 and empirical formula as calculated is CH2Cl. So 2 into carbon will be equals to C2. 2 into 2 of hydrogen will be equals to C2H4, and 2 into chlorine will be equals to Cl2. So molecular formula will be C2H4Cl2. So this is how we calculate the empirical formula and the molecular formula with the help of mass percentage.